In a colorful land beyond the clouds, there was a valley where the grass glowed like emeralds and the rivers shimmered with rainbow light. In this valley lived creatures that looked like walking cartoons, bright-eyed, round, and filled with laughter. Their world was not like ours. Every tree had a face, every flower could sing, and the moon smiled down each night as though it were part of the story itself. Among these cartoon-like beings was a little fox named Miko. Miko was unlike the others. While his friends played all day and sang with the flowers, Miko often sat by the riverbank, staring at the reflections in the water. He dreamed of worlds beyond the valley, of adventures far away, and of mysteries that even the wisest tree had never spoken of. His fur was golden, and his tail sparkled with tiny dots of starlight, as if the sky had sprinkled its dust upon him. One evening, as the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the clouds with pink and orange flames, Miko heard a faint hum. It was not the voice of a flower, nor the laughter of a tree. It came from the deepest part of the forest, a place no one dared to go. They called it the Hollow Grove, where the trees whispered in languages no one could understand. But Miko, brave and curious, followed the sound. Inside the Hollow Grove, the air was thick and glowing. He found a door carved into an old oak tree, with strange cartoonish patterns swirling across its surface. The patterns seemed alive, bouncing and twisting like doodles drawn by an invisible hand. The humming grew louder. Miko pressed his paw to the door, and it swung open with a gentle creak. Beyond it was a staircase that spiraled upward, as if leading straight into the sky. Step by step, Miko climbed until he found himself inside a vast hall of floating lanterns. Each lantern contained a moving image, tiny cartoon creatures like him, but from other lands. One lantern showed dancing birds with painted wings. Another showed rabbits living in castles made of candy. And yet another showed a group of glowing fish swimming through the stars. Miko realized these were not just images, but windows into other cartoon worlds. Suddenly, a lantern brighter than the rest drifted down before him. From within it, a voice called his name. Miko, it said, gentle and kind. You are chosen to travel between worlds, for the harmony of the cartoon realms depends on your courage. Before Miko could ask how, the lantern burst open, surrounding him in light. His body stretched and shimmered, and in an instant, he found himself standing in a new place. The sky here was a canvas of swirling paints, constantly shifting colors. Miko stood on a bridge made of crayons, stretching across a valley of paper mountains. From behind the mountains, he heard a cry for help. Racing across the bridge, he discovered a group of creatures, round, bouncing blobs with big eyes, trapped inside a giant eraser monster. The eraser was trying to rub them away, leaving blank patches in the paper ground. Miko's heart pounded. He leapt forward, his sparkling tail glowing brighter than ever. The blobs cheered as Miko swung his tail, releasing streaks of golden stardust that formed shapes in the air. The shapes became alive, giant cartoon birds that swooped down to attack the eraser. Startled, the eraser monster stumbled and melted back into a harmless pink blob, vanishing into the folds of the valley. The blobs bounced free, chanting Miko's name in joy. Grateful, the blobs gave Miko a crystal pencil, glowing with infinite colors. With this, they said, you can draw anything, and it will come alive. Miko accepted it with wide eyes, realizing his adventures were only beginning. He drew a small door in the air, and it shimmered into existence. With one last wave, he stepped through, knowing another cartoon world awaited on the other side. Back in his valley, the trees and flowers noticed his absence and whispered among themselves. They knew their little fox had gone where few dared to go. And though Miko was gone, the stars that sprinkled his tail grew brighter in the night sky, as if cheering him on from above. The story of Miko spread across the cartoon lands. Every creature began to dream of adventures, of courage, and of stepping beyond what they knew. For even in a world of laughter and color, there were mysteries to chase, dangers to face, and friendships to be made. And so, the golden fox with the starry tail became a legend, not just in his valley, but in every realm where cartoon dreams came alive. His journey had only begun, and the cartoon worlds would forever remember his name.